Hello everyone, welcome back to Trek-A-Day, and today we're wishing a happy Trek birthday to John de Lancie, born March 20th, 1948, known as Q. One of the most popular Star Trek characters ever, especially for his appearances on Star Trek The Next Generation, as well as Voyager, and that hilarious appearance on Deep Space Nine, where Sisko punches him right in the face. And that moment where it's showing very early on, this is going to be different than TNG. Picard never hit me. I'm not Picard. Amanda's very partial to many of his appearances on Voyager, which were also fantastic, but when I think of Q, I always think of him on TNG. Of course, he is one of the great important bookend characters, starting with the first episode, Encounter at Farpoint, and wrapping things up in one of the best final episodes of any TV series ever, All Good Things. And he's an essential character to the story of Jean-Luc Picard, and of course he also has an appearance in the more modern Picard television show, and lots of great side content, not just in book form, but the Spock versus Q tapes and CDs, and so much great Q stuff out there. I'd love to hear what some of your favorite Q moments are, or Q episodes. For me, some of my favorites, of course, All Good Things. That's sort of one of the, just gotta throw that out there. That's of course, All Good Things is fantastic in there. Tapestry, I think, is one of the best episodes of TNG, and he is fantastic in there, and really is a great showcase of his interesting relationship with Picard. And then some of my more silly favorites, because Q is really great when things are funny. I enjoy Cupid, which is that Robin Hood episode with Picard and Vosh, and that interesting triangle is just so memorable and funny and quotable. I will never get Worf out of my mind. I am not a merry man. There's so much in that episode that ever since I was a little kid, it was one of those kind of family favorite episodes that we always enjoyed and would talk about. And then Deja Q, where Q loses his powers for that short period of time. It is just fascinating and hilarious to see him try and experience being immortal. The terrifying moment when he falls asleep, and the way he describes falling asleep. Yeah, that is a kind of a terrifying concept, especially if you're not used to it. And him, his moments with Guinan are really great. And of course, when he very first appears, the hilarious moment again, another great Worf one-liner, and that look Riker gives him on the bridge when Q is getting frustrated and because he's being blamed for something that's happening to a planet which he has nothing to do with at the moment. They think he's causing this trouble. He's trying to convince everyone he's actually lost his powers. How can he prove to everyone that he is mortal? And Worf just replies, "Die." Just fantastic moment, and that look that Riker gives him when he turns to Worf, when he turns to look at him, is just the icing on the cake. One of my favorite moments, and his comeback again. His retort, eat any good books lately, to Worf, just fantastic. He's just such a fantastic, fun character that John de Lancie brilliantly brings to life.